EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and the New England Patriots. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. He's looking to make history as she seeks her first ever win as a head coach. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His team looking for a spark, hoping... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We're ready to start year two together in the booth. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake Maye.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There'll be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the bootleg. Here's Maye. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Maye. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The reception belongs to Mac Hollins. And he will get into the end zone. Mac Hollins. Touchdown, Patriots. No problem there on the extra point, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area, so it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. Result is a 1st down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on. on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. He'll get that complete to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll manage only a couple. Robert Spillane spills him there. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Cool. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. It is brought in the end zone for the score. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So the Patriots, 4-13 last year. They make the coaching change. They find a quarterback, they hope, in Drake May. And all of a sudden you bring Mike Vrabel in here, and Greg, it feels a little bit different around this Patriots squad.
It does, and listen, there's no question. In the NFL, Mike, we all know you need to be good at 2 spots if you want to be consistent over any period of time, and that's head coach, and they believe they got their guy in Mike Vrabel after the 1-year tryout of Gerard Mayo. They feel like they finally landed on the person who can carry on that Patriots legacy, that identity, and then, of course, you need to be competitive, and you need to be set at the quarterback position. And now going into year 2, Drake May, in the midst of chaos last year, Mike, he was pretty good. I mean, he did a lot of really good things with some really bad things going on around him. So they think they've got the quarterback checked. They think they've got their head coach of the future. Now just continue to build that roster, build an identity of winning, and this is going to go a long way towards doing that.
May to throw on 2nd down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
A run, and this is Henderson. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. For Henderson, 48 total touchdowns in 4 years at Ohio State. That is first here in the NFL.
14. Visitors 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That pickup's good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's good for a first down.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Handoff here, up the middle. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Patriots out on top, and we're back to Foxborough in a moment. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Let's go. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown. The extra point is good. And the visitors will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. Whoa! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 5. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run in here with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down. As the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
9 yards. And the Patriots first down.
Working out of the gun, it's May. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
It's a loss of a yard.
Back to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
4 yards. And a first down.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now give on the ground, and they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
11 more yards. That's another. Here we go. Down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone for the touchdown. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now, faking the give, forced to his right. Look wide, get this one complete, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle, gets him down behind the line. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. You're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. This one complete, right side. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And less than a yard.
They'll go with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready?
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to set up the screen here. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
It's now 4th and goal.
So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. This about as short as you can get. That one is good. And the visitors going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Patriots offense getting set to get back to work. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones. Well, you talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams. But I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Davante Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run. He can still make every catch. He can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, and now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson.
And he will score! Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point is good. And the Pats cut the lead to 3. 24-21.
Patriots 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. Greg, you take a step back and look at the AFC West big picture. This is historic stuff. Chiefs are going for a 10th straight division title, but you have to remember, two other teams in this division won double-digit games last year. So the question is, are the Chargers and the Broncos that far behind Kansas City?
You know, it sounds crazy when you mentioned 9 in a row. You think, oh, they're just going to continue to run away with this. But I'm actually fascinated by this division. I think LA and Denver are a lot closer to this year's version of Kansas City. Maybe then there's a lot of talk about around the rest of the league. So until someone beats them, you'd be crazy to not pick Kansas City. But last year it was a 4-game and a 5-game spread between them. I think this year, come down the stretch, that spread is going to be a lot tighter.
No, Greg, I'm thinking if I'm a fan or even in the front office for the Chargers or the Broncos or the Raiders, do I build my team to try to knock off the king of the hill? Because you only play Kansas City 2 of those 17 games. So how do you factor that into your construction?
Yeah, I think it's such a great point. It's really fascinating to dive into. And while I wouldn't necessarily build my roster to just beat Kansas City or to just beat whoever you view as the top team in the division, you do want to find some commonalities among your 3 division opponents and make sure you are built to play within your division. That's 6 of the 17 now. Winning the division, you get you home playoff games. There's a lot on the line when you win your division and compete for that title. So, yes, every team has to build their roster. If you have a bunch of really good quarterbacks, you better be able to rush the passer and play pass coverage. If you're playing a lot of ground and pound, big running backs, you better be really good on the inside in defense and be able to defend the run. So there's themes across every division, and the teams that are built to compete within the division are usually the teams that find themselves in the playoffs.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's a guy who missed most of the run to the Super Bowl last year, Rashee Rice. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Devontae Smith. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Eagles begin their title defense with a victory in the season opener. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's James Conner. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. The Cardinals with the lead in the opener at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come over.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll look to throw again.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll take this one in. Has a touchdown.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line, and that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. So, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025 here?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals. And you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow is the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves, just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, like that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year, McCaffrey and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are two perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt. They missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year.
That one completes to Hollins. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
What's that? Hey, Garfield.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, New England. Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots have cut the deficit to 5.
That's the score. Visitors 33. Patriots 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings at 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
At the 43-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Good coverage by Carl.
Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
10 yards on the play.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a give up, and that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's complete to Diggs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. That is brought in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. May now on 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. And that will be a 1st down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now this time they'll look to throw. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. He'll look to throw. Going right, it's taken in. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch for the score. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through. And the visitors will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He finds Hollins on the ground. And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw is May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
May to throw again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's May again. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. May gonna look to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
So it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.
the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and these guys defending their home turf. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Chargers head coach. Not much of a party for them in Brazil last week as they left Sao Paulo with a loss. On the opposite sideline, a look at their head coach. She, of course, coming off that historic first win for a female coach in the NFL. Well, thanks for being with us, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Huard here as Ty Zentner gets this thing started. And here we go on EA Sports. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the sixth-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Throw is there for Rondé Gadsden. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35.
38 yards on the play.
First carry here for the rookie from UNC. And he's going to take this all the way to about the 31. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Caught, nice game left side. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and goal, Chargers.
Hampton. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chargers start the game off right with a 6-0 lead.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them in his 3rd year out of Houston, Clayton Tune.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You get more comfortable in the role. As he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
2 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Number 8.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
From the contact.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Has room down the left sideline. He mix it in for the touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. That one right down the middle. And his guys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing on first is Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49.
Herbert now off the play fake. Into the hands of Gadsden. Complete. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Herbert from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Mr. Irrelevant no more, Kobe Minor.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. That one's complete. Right side. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
Out of his shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Tune back to throw. Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys have taken the 1st quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Visitors 7.
Zettler all set for the kickoff. On return, here comes Davis. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And it's an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30.
On the pistol, it's Herbert. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Patrick McMorris there on
Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Starts his return from the 23. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The home teams, running back Frank Gore Jr. getting back to work. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Two, looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. All right, here we go. 2nd down. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Dumped off to his running back. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still second down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. More coming up after this quick break. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. To throw, two. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down right now.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got a man left. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, why do I think right now, as fullback hits to the sideline after that call, the lobbying begins. Give me the rock. Fullbacks don't normally get a ton of carries, but they also typically don't get plays like that.
First and 10, Herbert. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He's going deep. Caught at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes their offense out again. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Let's go.
Here's 2. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's short of first after a mild gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Tune setting up to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's another first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Chased out to his right. Now hold on a moment, folks. You got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he will take this in. Touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Zentner all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And their touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down to 21-14. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. First down from the 42.
The Chargers, first down. A gain of 12.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Herbert now, blitz coming. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Now Herbert again. He has the first over the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. And in motion, out of the slot. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The home teams and Clayton Tune ready for their next shot on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing here, Tune. Got a man, Mataval has it. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Working quick after that good pickup to start.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tune now. It's into the hands of Mataval. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
That's another first down.
Tune back to throw. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Benjamin St. Just on the coverage.
Tune. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks. Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30. Tune looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pass play now. That's Kahn. He finds Caden Prather. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on Tampa Bay. And it's the former Notre Dame pass catcher, Michael Mayer. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Buccaneers are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the lefty, Michael Penix. He's on target here. It's a 30-yard touchdown pass. The Falcons even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's the former NFL rushing champ, Kareem Hunt. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Chiefs find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Showing a little burst so far. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's complete over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. That tackle forces the turnover on downs. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert now off the play fake. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Delta, go. Hey, go.
Herbert from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fielded at the 11. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. To throw, 2. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He'll work against the blitz. Brought in right side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Here's 2. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the
Tune setting up to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38. It's 2nd and 10. I'll throw it. Setting up the screen. And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Here's the one back on the handoff. And this defense is going to win this ramp. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it. He'll throw it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and of course, it's the throwaway.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
It's a gain of 20. And a first down.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Here's second and goal from the 6.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw now. On the move, headed right. And they take this in for the score. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys make it a 10-point ball game.
Our home team 31, visitors 21.
Zettler all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Let's go.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. First and 10 from the 43. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they bring him down around the 34. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is second and inches.
It's second and inches.
Now inside give to Hampton. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on third and inches. He tries to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Chargers first down. 2 yards on the play.
Shotgun give to Hampton. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on it. Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Black.
To the air this time. Herbert. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't get it to Oronde Gadsden the second. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Now 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get it up to the 27. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing here, 2. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. When we bring this game to a close, Brock, I think one of the stories we're all going to be talking about is the type of showing this guy's had, not spinning the ball, but running it.
It's been just gritty. It's been determined, kid. It's been tough. And when they needed a play, he's dug deep and he's willed this offense forward.
They did it! He made the interception! Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers have some new life. In the fourth. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Herbert. McConkey's got it again. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
He'll try to do it himself. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. That one's nabbed by Allen. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Herbert back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Back to throw it. That's caught for the first. They're going to have goal to go as he stopped at the 6. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Chargers losing by 7. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Hand off to the up back. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
Here he is to throw. Oh, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line. And then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers cut it to a point late in this one. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The home team, St. Clayton Tune, ready for their next shot on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Finds a man, right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Looking to throw it. And this one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Another drive coming up for this offense. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
12 yards. And a first down.
Setting up to pass. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Escapes the pocket. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches.
At the 25-yard line.
Tune back to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Still inches to go on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game.
I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Washington Commanders. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys fell short last week after a victory in the opener. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Toon going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Toon. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time here are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here we go. It's Gore. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Cowboy 80.
And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And back deep is Dax Milne. It's taken to the 26. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And tackled down after a gain of 3. leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Tune to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Result is a first down.
Throwing, Tune. Got a man open. It's Ross. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw, Tune. He finds his man, complete. It's George. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Tune. They go with a screen to Gore. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gore. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
4 yards. That's another first down. A gain of 15.
And Tune to throw it now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tune. Now we'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Able to slither by. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 80 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
9 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Play action, now it's Daniels. In trouble, and he's taken down. The sack recorded, it's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air goes Daniels. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Here's Daniels. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Toon, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Caden Prather. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
A 2-yard gain.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Daniels looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
3rd and 14.
Ready? 19.
To throw is Daniels. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's complete. It's Gore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Bills are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the veteran, and he's still got it, Joe Mixon. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's a man, when he gets going, is one of the best in the game, Jonathan Taylor. He's got it. He's got room. He's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Colts looking to go 3-0 to start the year. They lead at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.